I love doing this live stuff. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Gemma. I'll give it a few seconds for people for people to come on in. This is our cat Gemma right here. We have two cats, Gemma and Zoe. Now, I originally named her, this cat right here, Gemma, Thanatos. Reason being is because we had Zoe first, and Zoe actually means life in Greek. You probably know that. But Thanatos means death. So it's just kind of a fun thing. We thought, well, maybe it should be the mouse killer for us. We have started to get mice in our house, not for a while now, but we thought having two cats would be extra protective against it. Gemma, hey. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about what I said we're gonna talk about in just a moment. Wait for some more people to come on in. It's funny with these live videos. I see the number of people who are in like watching it right now. Right now it says 0. I think it takes a little bit for it to update because like all of a sudden, just like that, it'll go to like 20 or 30, and then it drops down to 10, and like instantly goes back up and then down and up and down. And it's weird. So I don't know like how many of the people that are seeing this right now or will be seeing it are my subscribers. Well, you can fix that and be a subscriber by clicking the subscribe button. But yeah, I don't know how YouTube live things work. I'm still experimenting with it. But anyway, yeah, I had one person come in and it just dropped down to 0. So I don't know what that's all about. But maybe I should just get into it or wait a little bit yet until I get some more people. Gemma. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get some more subscribers on my other channel, my health channel. I got another channel that deals with UAP from a Christian perspective. If I can get 50 on that, that'd be great because I like doing these live videos. They just seem to get more attention and more subscribers. And I especially want to do it with the health channel so then I have some plans for that. But yeah, I talked about it the other day, made a live video on this channel asking for people to go on over there and subscribe to it, just to help me out, get to 50 so I can do a live video. And well, one person did, so at least there's that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I'll get to it in just a minute, waiting for some more people to jump on in. But here's one of our kitties. Hey, Gemma. I was just describing how we have two cats, Zoe and Gemma. I don't know where the other one is right now. And that person just left. Well, maybe I'll just talk about it. And then maybe I'll not delete the video right away. And then people can watch it later. So, yes, you can turn your dollar bill, $2 bill, $5, 10, 20, whatever, into a traveling gospel tract. And I love this idea. I've been doing this now for some time. There we go. Now we have like 8 people in watching this, according to my stats here. So perfect time to start talking about it. All right. Well, I made this chart like years ago. I always intended to do a standalone video about it, but I just never got around to it. This is just kind of detailing how many of each bill denomination there are for like the $1 bills to there's 13.1 billion $1 bills out there, at least as of 2020. 50.3 billion notes in circulation. So my thought is at least have some of these notes be a traveling gospel tract. Now, how do you do this? Well, you probably have heard of, and by the way, guys, you can subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this. I've got a lot of ideas to get the gospel out. And yeah, I would appreciate your subscribing and learning about those ways. But I like this idea. So you probably heard of where'sgeorge.com. You've seen them like printed on or stamped on different bills. And you've probably seen it before where people will write something on the outer edge. Now, as far as I understand, it is legal. There's nothing to worry about there. So what I have been doing is writing needgod.com either on that edge. I usually do it on the backside, just anywhere around. And if I'm going on like a shopping spree somewhere, I'll, write it on the top and then on the bottom and then on either of the sides. I don't think I've done it too often on the front. I just want to be more discreet. When you pay for something, they don't really see it right away. But yeah, needgod.com, fullyfreefilms.com, and I believe 180movie.com. I have done a number of those as well, but it's usually the first two. Gospel sharing websites. Now, I have seen stuff printed or written on dollar bills before, and there's something just very intriguing about it. Like, hey, this dollar bill came to me. I wonder what, what is this? What a coincidence that I'm able to see this. So yeah, maybe I should check it out. And, often something stupid, but where's George.com is pretty cool. I've done that a number of times. But one thing I wanted to talk about was that years ago, in 2019, my daughter and I were in Tucson, Arizona. She was in Bible quizzing and she was in nationals. And I had spent a $20 bill at a Walmart and I wrote, I think it was needgod.com on it, or I wrote something on it, probably needgod.com. Some months later, like just a few months later or so, somebody in Las Vegas probably got that same $20 bill. Um, so somebody messaged me on Facebook and they're like, "Oh yeah, and there's like two coincidences. That was the first coincidence. The second coincidence is that that person found my YouTube channel shortly after. Okay, so I think this person's a cashier at, maybe it was a bank. Or no, I think it was, I don't know, I think it was like a Walmart too, or somewhere. I don't remember exactly, but she messaged me, or he messaged me. I'm not really sure if it was a he or she because it was like a joint account, like a husband and wife joint account. So, but they said, hey, I just saw your YouTube channel and then I saw that video, and about a month or some time ago, I saw a $20 bill as I was being a cashier at Walmart came through, and we live in Las Vegas, and it looks just like what you were describing. So good chance it was probably from me, which is just absolutely crazy how far that sometimes these things can travel. And if you ever done need or where's George.com, you can figure out that cash does travel. But anyway, so there are a lot of bills in circulation. My point with that is why not take advantage of that and just trust again in the sovereignty of God. I talk about that all the time, and just write something simple, needgod.com, on the outer edge. Now, like I said before, it's not, I didn't see anything illegal about that as long as it's on the edge right here, not within the bill itself. Um, but yeah, these are desperate times. So, and desperate measures need to be taken. People need to get the gospel message. And I just imagine in my mind, these bills, especially when they travel, I love to do that. If you go to like a big tourist area like Door County, Wisconsin, I'll spend some cash. It's good to have cash, by the way. If you're a Dave Ramsey fan, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, write down before you do a trip. Get a bunch of $1 bills, fives, tens, whatever, and just start writing on the backs of them. Needgod.com, fullyfreefilms.com, whatever, 180movie.com, and you spend it, and there's just something satisfying about that, knowing that it's going to exchange a lot of hands for the next very long time. A lot of people are going to be seeing it, and you just never know what's going to happen. I think actually one time I went to the so needgod.com, it's a website, shares the gospel from living waters, of course, and it actually has a link to a YouTube video. It's a cartoony video that shares the gospel. It's based on the Gospel Tract, the comic book Gospel Tract, and sometimes I'll go there. I'm just curious because I write needgod.com in a lot of different areas. I'm just curious if anybody has ever commented anything on there to give any indication that was probably from me. I'm pretty sure one time I remember seeing something on there like, oh, needgod.com was written on, a dollar bill or whatever, something on actual money. And that's how they got to that website. And then also then to the YouTube video, which, not all the time that's going to happen because you have to click on another thing after going to the gospel sharing website. But in my mind also too, I'm thinking, these people are going to, not everybody, of course. I mean, obviously you're going to have people that scoff the gospel, but some people are going to be like, wow, this came to me. This, somebody intended for this to get to me, and of the 50.3 billion notes in circulation. I don't know how many have this written on there, but I feel special. Like maybe God's trying to reach out to me, and that's why I received it. And that's why I even noticed it on the back of this bill. So I can't tell you how many times I have done this. It's a lot. But right now, I mean, just think about that too. Like at any given moment, even right now, this second, there are countless bills. in circulation out there somewhere in the US, exchanging hands. And just maybe people are seeing that needgod.com, fullyfreefilms.com, whatever, and visiting those websites. So, yeah, it's just, I love this idea. I love being able to think at any given moment that somebody could be seeing it. This is years that I've been doing this. And, I recommend, learning some Dave Ramsey, getting into cash as much as possible. There's good reason for that. But this is also another reason, by the way. Get on the budget, save money, and have this as another reason to do that. But yeah, I would hope that some of you guys maybe start implementing something like this. It's just one of those super, super easy ways to get the gospel out. So, what do you think? It says that there's nobody watching right now. Maybe I'll have this video go like on my page later. Like I won't just delete it right away. But yeah, you can turn a dollar bill into a gospel tract. I mean, yeah, it doesn't have the gospel message on the back, but it does have a link, needgod.com or whatever your favorite gospel sharing website is. I would prefer needgod.com or fullyfreefilms.com, something like that. And you just never know. Again, look at how many bills are in circulation. If we as Christians, I mean, we make a large group in the United States, we can write down, we can, get a lot of bills with the gospel message on the back of them, at least the website to it. And you just never know. Again, it's trusting in the sovereignty of God at any given moment. Like I said, I could wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and have a smile on my face that at least I know that there are maybe hundreds of bills out there in circulation that I have done the most super easiest thing in the world and still exchanging hands somewhere out there in the United States today. And someone, somewhere, is maybe potentially getting the gospel. Of course, we do other things too, obviously, but that's just another thing that anybody can do. So again, for those just coming in right now, write down needgod.com around the perimeter, not on the bill itself, but just on the outside, or fullyfreefilms.com. Whatever your favorite gospel sharing website is, I would, those are some of my favorites. 180movie.com. I actually do like the idea of fullyfreefilms.com because it tells the person that, hey, you can watch a free film. So yeah, says that nobody's on right now. Now, yeah, I like to do it on these notes. I've never put it. I don't think I've ever done the 50, maybe a couple of them, and I've never actually done 100 before. I don't know why, just mostly ones and fives, and I think I did a couple $2 bills. Actually, I remember 2 years ago, when I did that 50, 60, 70, whatever it was, mile bike ride up in Door County. I had a mission to deliver gospel tracts all the way to this one destination, this one gas station. And then at the gas station, I bought something, but I used a $2 bill with needgod.com on the back of it, because the thing I was buying was exactly $2. But anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, I've given out lots of bills, like a lot of them. And right now, somewhere, like I said, I can smile and just, rest in the sovereignty of God that he might be using it somewhere. And, people aren't going to throw away money. So again, guys, if you like the idea, please do it. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes like 1 second to do, but it would really help me. I try to do, just share all kinds of ways to get the gospel out. And the more subscribers I have, the more likes and videos and all that algorithm stuff, it helps. I know it's just a guy with a camera, nothing special about me, but it still helps. It helps inspire people with ideas, really easy ways to get the gospel out. Right, Gemma? How you doing? We need to give the audience some cuteness. Get some more people in here. Hey, Gemma. What happened to you? You used to be so small, so thin. Now it's like whoosh, chonker. Oh, I forgot to silence my phone. So sorry if you hear a couple of beeps and stuff. My wife is sending me a text message showing me that she found an energy drink with Mega Man on it at the dollar store. And I'm like, well, she's like, oh, you want me to get it? I'm like, yeah, definitely get it. For those that know me, I actually went on this thing where I'm not drinking any caffeine for about 2 weeks. I made a promise actually with my daughter. I'm not going to drink any caffeine for 2 weeks. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Gemma. So yeah, she's sending me a text message right now showing me all these different ones to get. I'm like, okay, well, I still got a couple days before I fulfill that 2 week thing. So I see one other person is in here. Oh, no, they just left. Gemma, you're not being cute enough. Hey, stop cleaning yourself. That's not cute, I guess. Yeah, the older kids right now are at youth group, so I'm just hanging out up in the bedroom right now, talking to you guys, for the few that are on here right now. But again, please subscribe to my channel. Get a bunch of ways, unique, easy ways to share the gospel, including like I just talked about, and you will be blessed. I think I'll be going on for 16 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how accurate this how many people are watching thing is right now, but yeah, let's just talk about it again. Write down needgod.com or fullyfreefilms.com on the perimeter of a dollar bill. When you spend it, it's going to exchange a lot of hands. I mean, if you've ever done the where'sgeorge.com sort of thing, you know how much that it exchanges hands. And that's just, not everybody's going to punch those numbers in when you get a bill that says like where'sgeorge.com or whatever on it. So, yeah. And I've talked about before how there was at least one person I have seen in the comments on that one YouTube video saying that they got here because they saw on the dollar bill that there was a link to that website. So it does happen. And again, when I share this like a lot, but when people get the gospel, you should be excited that they're getting the gospel, even if they throw it away. If you're talking to someone, they get the gospel, they throw it away by in 1 year out the other, it's okay. They still got the gospel. You're still being faithful to get the gospel out. I think and this will make for its own video, but we put way too much pressure, unnecessary pressure on ourselves to see results. Like, oh, your ministry's not effective if you're not getting results. If nobody's getting saved, you might as well shut it down. No, that's not how it works, you guys. And there's so much I could say about that. But hey, this is again just another toolkit, another tool in the toolkit of getting the gospel out. It's free. I mean, it is free. You're gonna spend money anyway, right? It's so easy, guys. I mean, what's there not to like about this? You write down, even if you just do one. If you got money right now in your pocket, write down right now. Grab a pen, needgod.com. Commit to spending it sometime, and for the next 5 years, you can smile and look back at that and be like, somewhere out there is my $1 bill. It's exchanging hands and people are seeing it. Maybe if you're super shy, you don't want to spend it because you're worried about the cashier like looking at it like, oh, what's this? You can obviously just say you didn't do it, or they're not going to say anything. Or put it in the vending machine. Rather at a vending machine, you want to get something, or a self checkout at the store, do that. Just do something. And, if you use cash and not use your debit card all the time, go on a couple of trips, a couple of weeks go by, spend some money that you'd normally spend otherwise using a debit card, you can rack up a lot of bills being out in the wild. That's how I used to say it. Like, you have a dollar bill out in the wild with needgod.com on it, like a whole bunch of them, a whole fleet of them somewhere. And who knows what states they are in right now. Maybe in all 50 states. I don't know. But there's just something fascinating about thinking about that. Like, I kind of forgot about that. I haven't done this too much lately, to be honest with you. But let's just say I've done this in the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years or so. Right now I have, X number of bills out there with needgod.com on them. Again, written on the perimeter on the outside of the bill. And let's just say, I don't know, it could be hundreds. They're still out there, most likely. I don't know if like banks see them and like, they just replace. I'm not sure how that works. If like they get like a really ugly, nasty dollar bill. It's all ripped up and like falling apart to the touch. Like, do they just replace that, destroy it? I don't know what they do with that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that, that's why I put them on the back, so that
I done my dinner.
you're done finally with your dinner. That took forever. I'm doing a video right now.
Really?
Talking about gospel tracts.
Hello.
Nobody's watching right now. Look at this right here. Okay. That number says 0. That means nobody's watching. But when it says 1, that means one person's watching. Or 20, then 20 people are watching. But nobody's on right now. Maybe they'll come on in a little bit.
Yeah. Mama.
We'll see. Oh, Gemma's leaving.
Bye, Fatty.
All right. Maybe I should. Oh, we got one. One person just jumped on. Want to say hi?
Hi.
All right. Yeah, Gemma the cat just left, and that was the cuteness to get people to stay. But yeah, just again talking about gospel tracts, turning your $1 bill into a gospel tract that can travel and reach many, many people. It's a gospel tract. Talks about Jesus.
Talking about
on the back. And these out to people.
Really?
Yeah, like parades and stuff.
It's so bright.
But maybe I should start over.
The phone when you go close to it is so bright.
Here, I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna start over and do another. Yeah.
You want it to be summer?
Of course, I want it to be summer. I don't like this -degree weather. It gets cold outside. Look at how dry my fingers get because I work outside.
Hello.
Touching that mail all the time. My fingers get extremely dry because I have it outside the gloves. All right. Anyway, yeah, let's stop the video here.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another one maybe.